Hi.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to this Sembang AIoT again. Today is going to be the fifth. Yeah, this is number five live to you. So I just want to ask you a question. How many of you have encountered you want to collect data from your production floor or from your process? Have you encountered any challenges in this process? I'm sure you have, right? So one of them, I think, is very clear in the production floor. You may want to gather data from pressure, temperature, humidity, or even some of you may want to gather data from your production floor. Like, for example, from the machines. Some machines are very old, you have some challenges in terms of getting data from your process. Yeah. So this is very important because with the what you call, you need to have all this data because in this era you cannot run away from data. Yeah. So data acquisition is one of the most important thing, especially when you talk about the data driven. Yeah, data driven has been very hot. When we talk about data driven or AI driven. Yeah, this is one of the area also, which is very important in optimization, in your how to smoothen your process and how to save money, how to be more competitive. These are the areas that you would like to, you are heading to. So I'm Cecily here from Axiomtek, and then we have.
Yeah, I'm Ken Leong.
Yeah, very good afternoon and welcome again to this Jom Let's Sembang AIoT. Yeah, so as the title said, Sembang AIoT, of course, we are going to talk about AI. We are going to talk about IoT. But don't ask us to talk about ChatGPT. I know ChatGPT is very, very hot now. Everywhere is talking about ChatGPT. ChatGPT, you go and ChatGPT on your own now. The one you can you can understand from your own experience. So, but we are talking about real industrial IoT and also AI. Yeah, so this is an area that we are going to talk about. So I just want to share you. It's a story, not a storyline. It's one of the success story also. In 2009, yeah. So as as one of the main distributor in Malaysia, we are involving in one of the projects where it handle up to about 50 over 1,000 IO points. That is a very mega project of the SCADA project. So this project require you to get a lot of this data from the outstation. Yeah. So when you talk about acquiring data from outstation, meaning for this process actually is running on the kind of water treatment plant. So you need to gather a lot of this point from different areas. Yeah. So of course, when you relate back, that is the M2M that we always we were talking about usually. M2M, machine to machine. You need all this technology in order to stream your data back to the host. Usually it's that way. So what I want to tell you is that during that time, we have two choices. Yeah, one of them is to gather data through a very conventional way, and then you have to design your own protocol. Yeah. So communication is one of the areas where you need to use it in order to gather data from different areas. So you have one of the choice of getting data using a protocol. The communication protocol is what you design on your own. It's very proprietary. The other set is you have another way that you gather data on a very standard communication protocol. For that case, in that time is IEC 101. Yeah, that protocol actually is one of the electrical protocol, as you know. So along the way, during the time after negotiation, we have chosen one of the protocol, which is more a standard one, is the IEC protocol. So during after this selection, project has been completed, everything. So that was after about 8 years down the road. So some of the other people has already taken over, yeah, because as a distributor at that time, we were working with those different system integrators. Some system integrator has already taken over from there to support the actual the integration or the implementation or the process. So during that time, some of this the process is able to transfer very easily. You know why? You know why it's able to transfer this one very easily and hand over by one of the system integrator to take over? Yeah, because one of the reasons is the standardization. That's why today I want to talk to you about why standardization in the whole IoT implementation is very important. Yeah. So with this standardization, of course, that relate to one of the protocol that is usually used in the Industrial IoT or IoT world is called MQTT. The actual name is called, what is the name? MQTT, messaging, queuing, telemetry.
That's one I can't remember already.
Yeah, it's a telemetry protocol. Okay, it's MQTT is one of the telemetry protocol. So this is a very lightweight protocol, which is very standard, and it is right now is used in a lot of this IoT world. Yeah, of course, under MQTT you also have OPC UA. OPC UA is one of the very standard thing. It's derived from the OPC DA previously. OPC UA is one of them, and then you have AMQP, and then there are some others. Like Top M and DDS, that kind of different we call so-called IoT protocol. But I just want to share with you this part on the MQTT. MQTT is very lightweight, and very important thing is one of the standard. Of course, in the industrial application, some of them has already using the MQTT Spark Plug B. Yeah, so that is an improved version of the MQTT protocol. So by using this protocol, actually you can you have that kind of flexibility, interoperability, and also scalability. Yeah, you know why? Because under MQTT protocol is basically based on the client and server kind of protocol, a client and server kind of architecture, where you can have multiple nodes or multiple clients connected to a broker. That is a server that we are talking about, a broker. The broker can be sitting in your office, or it can be sitting on the cloud. That actually is one of our, in one of the AIoT Edge Connect, we are using overall the same concept, right? So that is the one that we are practicing. So what's so great about this MQTT? Of course, when you talk about MQTT, you will have this kind of publish and subscribe. Yeah, when you're talking about publish and subscribe, you have a central broker, and then you can have multiple nodes connecting to it, and one of them can be publishing the data, and then the other end you can subscribe. If you go back to the old way of electronics circuit, it's almost like you join to a node, a point, then you can fan out those signal to other places. Yeah. So this is very similar. That's why for electrical engineering or electronic engineering people, they look at this thing. Oh, they know very well how to manage and how to make use of that. So that is the part of MQTT protocol. That's why it's very important. So of course, me and Ken Leong, both of us, we are this HRDC accredited trainer in one of the area where we provide IoT SCADA training. We provide some AI or IoT training, yeah, and then some of them is more related to production handling, for example, like over OEE. How can you use a technology like AI or IoT to integrate to make up a good and manageable OEE system? These are the areas that we are focusing in. Of course, other than that, we do have a development kind of a training where we can provide, for example, can teach you how to make up an AI model that can be utilized or can be implemented into different areas. Or for example, let's say we talk about maybe smart city, we can have a vehicle counting or a people counting, yeah. So, and also we can have what? Any other thing,
Actually, quite a lot lah.
Quite a lot,
Yeah.
For example, in manufacturing, we have a different. So later on, we are going to show you some of the things that you can tap onto it, and then if let's say you can leverage on this technology, you can do more things. Yeah. For example, one of the case is this is one of the IoT edge gateway. Yeah, I think I've shown this one, in most of our life. Yeah, it's a very tiny one, and then it's a thin wheel mounted. It's very handy. It's very handy. And then it can withstand up to 70-degree kind of environment where you can make use of this one to program certain things, out of it. Maybe if I have time, we can share you how this basic configuration can be done. And over here is one of the simulator. Yeah, you can see this is one of the simulator. This simulator is basically to collect, this module is basically able to do like in your production floor, you have a lot of this tower light, which tell you what kind of condition or what kind of status that you are in. Yeah, so this is one of the area that you can make use of that. Of course, in the training, in fact, we are doing this live in one of our lab. Yeah, this lab or this classroom is able to fit about 10 people. Yeah. Yeah, I think max 10% here. So all of them have their own equipment. This is where we start to do sharing and also teaching how coaching in terms of handling data and also related to IoT and AI. Yeah. So so that's how important, MQTT. For example, in the last, the thing that I just forgotten to tell is by using a standard way. In fact, if you go to some areas, I think I think you have also gone through maybe. When you go to some area, some people already done those integration, implementation, and then you want to, you ask, whether we can share some data out or not. Oh, they say, no. This is a very proprietary, you cannot do anything you want to do, and then maybe you have to rewrite the codes and things like that. So that is why standardization in terms of IoT or AI implementation is utmost important. Yeah. So with that, I want to highlight again, this, in terms of selecting devices and also selecting some type of protocol, is very important, especially if you can do, you try to do the very standard way or kind of standardization need to be applied. Yeah. So just from there onwards, I think I will for AI part. Okay, I would like Ken Leong to show you some of the AI thing that we are teaching, and then we are conducting the training based on some of the model, things like that. Yeah, maybe Ken Leong, you want to share something here? Here?
Okay. So for the AI, we have few syllabus. So one of the syllabus that is suitable for the beginner one is this one, the supervised deep learning. I think for last section, we talked about the unsupervised deep learning and also supervised deep learning, but I didn't show anything related to the supervised deep learning. So I take the opportunity today to show this, how our software, we call it as AIS, how this software can perform the supervised deep learning, and how this software can help you to build your own AI model within maybe few hours on it, if you have a very strong GPU. Okay, so over here we have a camera, and then we have some sample. So today we'll do some object detection on how calculate the number of candy that appear in the camera view. Okay, so now let me show you our software. So I hope you can see. Okay, so this one is a live view from the camera. So it's detecting
I thought we want to share the screen.
Yeah, I think it's better we switch the screen to this one. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, so now the AI we are running the inference. So it's detecting the candies. So this one is the object detection. So the AI will draw the bounding box on the object that you want to detect. And then at the same time, we can do the product counting. So we will so over here is showing the number of candies, 5. Okay, so this one is for the inference. So to train the AI model, we have another software. Okay, yeah. So this one is the AIS. So the first page shows our system information. So you can see the CPU model, the number of CPU core, the RAM, the hard disk size, and then you also have the project list, the project that you have done before. Okay. So over here is the place where we create the data set. So to perform the supervised deep learning, there are 4 steps. So the first step is collect the data set. Second step is to draw the labeling. We do the labeling to label the data set. And then the third step is the training. And then the last step is the inference. So this one is the second step already. This one, we are using this tool to draw the labeling. So to collect the data set, actually we are using this software. This software, we use it to do the collect the data set and run the inference. Then the labeling part is over here. So I can show you some of the example. So for example, the candy one. So this is how we create the data set. So after we collect the data set like this, then we can draw the bounding box over here. You can see there's a red box. Okay, so after you label all the images, then we will go to the training process. So over here, you need to create a project first. After that, okay, let me show you the one that we used it to train the attendees. So this is the place to insert your project name and then select the type, whether you want to do object detection or classification. Then over here, you will select your model. There are different types of object detection model or classification model. And select your data set. And the last step is you need to decide how long you're going to train your model. Then you just click the start button, then the training will start automatically. So depending on the number of data set, number of samples in your data set, and also the training step, how long you're going to train it, so it will affect your training duration. And also, this one also depends on your hardware. So if you are using a GPU to do the training, of course, it will train faster. So when the training complete, we'll go back to the inference process. So over here is the place where we run the deployment. So over here, it will collect the AI result. And then like what Mr. Lee mentioned just now, so we're going to send the data out to other third-party program or to your own software. So we will going through the MQTT. Now we support 2 protocols. The first one is the MQTT, and then the second one we are going through the RESTful API. So there are 2 ways you can choose. But the most common one now in industry is we are using the MQTT to share the data to the other software.
So may I ask, for this type of application, for example, from the process of gathering this data set until you can start to do some proof of concept, how long is the time that we need to spend roughly?
Half day.
Oh, half a day.
Half a day.
Half a day. That's why our training, there is one module, not module, there is one of the training course that we provide, it's basically called AIoT awareness, IR4 for IR4 or smart manufacturing or digital transformation. That training itself, it's a full day training, So in one of the AI there, we are able to, let you have the concept and also teach you how to build the model with the equipment we have. You don't need to bring any equipment. So the one you can use that to train the model, and then you can do the real implementation on the spot. Yeah. So this you can realize the concept and the whole idea of how you can build the AI model or AI application for this case. So, for example, we have just to highlight again, you are watching the Zoom Let's Sembang AIoT, and then I just want to say something, because just this morning I was talking to a professor. He said, "Oh, all your this live is all pre-recorded, right?" Oh, of course not. We are doing all one take one, because we are not doing this kind of live for to earn any to earn money one. We are doing the live just to do more sharing, chat and Sembang and kind of thing. And of course, we are not pre-recording. We need to edit. No, this is all one take. From that's why you can see in our very first video is very blur. The second video, even some of the screen is terbalik. So this is all one take. No pre-recorded. It's live directly. So that's why I want to thank you for watching. If let's say you are watching us, if you have any comment, please do send in your comment or any question. You may also put it up so we can answer you live. We can answer you live. I think last week we have one of the audience. He's asking something. Maybe he want to test us whether this one is live or recorded. Because there are a lot of these. The live are all pre-recorded. So, Kenong, let me also. There are some people who are experienced. There are some AI. They know something about AI. What kind of modeling that we are using for this case? What are the neural network that we are using?
Okay, so for this one, we are using the deep learning technology. So we support the SSD mobile net V2 and also Inception mobile net. So there are few models. So for those who are experienced, when they are using this software, they will find out that this kind of software will help them reduce the the required time to build a model. Because already have the user interface, everything designed nicely. So you are no longer using like open source project that you need to run through everything through the command prompt or through the terminal. So even myself, sometimes want to create some new application. I also use this software to do it already. Because it helped me to reduce a lot of development time.
Yeah, Kenong, just now did you touch something about this unsupervised and supervised? This is a supervised.
Yeah, this one is a supervised.
Right? So what is the main difference? Maybe you can just also explain to some of our audience here.
Okay, so we recap again on what is the difference between unsupervised and supervised. So for supervised learning, we need to, for example, in this image, we need to draw the bounding box. We need to do the labeling to tell the AI this is the object we are interested. We want to detect this object, and then we label it. And then we will tell the AI, this one is a candy. So the rest of things we don't want, then we don't label it. But for unsupervised learning, we don't tell AI anything. We just collect the image and then feed all the image to the AI model and then let the AI model figure it out by itself. So there's a difference between supervised and unsupervised.
Yeah, okay. So are you still sharing the thing? No. We are not sharing the thing anymore. So this is one part. But can we make this one share again? Just want to touch a little bit on the IoT configuration. For this case, actually, we can make the AIS for this case, what just now what Ken Leong has said. This is one of the IoT integration, with IoT and AI, where you have this set of data. AI is able, you can see just now Ken Leong show you how you can use the platform AIS to share data via MQTT. That was the thing that I covered just now, the standardization MQTT. And also you can use RESTful API. Yeah. So by using these two concepts, you can share across. In fact, this is a piece of IoT tools that is sitting together with this AI model. Of course, you can make it sit in other places. Yeah. So this is how you can do this real AI data live to some of the things. For example, in this case, we have tamago, kalbi, sake, or something like that, sushi counter. This is one of the model, we just pick it up, because we were doing some, what they call we are doing something for one of our customers who are in the restaurant services or in the restaurant service line, food and beverage. So in one of the conveyor, we do have a conveyor belt that's running that you can capture how many tamago, is on the line, how many kalbi is on the line, and something like that. So with that, you can accumulate, this is one of the data that you can gather. At the same time, you can do optimization. For example, let's say you go to, in KL, you go to Gujai Lama. You go to Gujai Lama. Gujai Lama branch, Mentai Sushi. Oh, sorry, one of the branch. Okay, we are not supposed to say the outlet name. Okay, so some of these places where you can track, what kind of consumption or what kind of this area, people that go to this area, what kind of thing that they like to eat. Yeah. So the consumption is what. So based on that, with the right data, you can use the other AI model to train. In fact, yeah. So that is another subject. That's another subject that you can use that to prepare what kind of a stock that you're supposed to prepare. Yeah. So from there you can reduce your wastage, and then you can very good, handling all this. You can do a best optimization for your audience or client, and then at the same time, of course, in the long run, you will be making more profit. Something like that. Yeah. So that is the biggest ROI if you can tap onto AI. Not like ChatGPT, okay, ChatGPT is able to help you, but it's not so directly. But some of them can use that in a very direct way that you can earn also. There are some cases like that also. So this part, can you show some of these things, some of the protocol that in this IoT, AIoT class that we conducted, we can support, Modbus. And Modbus is one of the very standard protocol, Modbus RTU, Modbus TCP, and some of Siemens PLC that you are able to integrate also. For example, some AI data you need to fit to Siemens PLC, can or not? Of course, you can do that. And Alan Bradley, one of the very famous PLC, Omron PLC, of course, is one of them. Of course, MQTT and OPC UA, these are the two protocols that I just mentioned. BACnet is usually used in the building management system or BMS. So if you have some AI thing, you can also integrate some AI data feed to your BACnet. Of course, there are some other protocol which allow you to do even customization. Yeah. So some of these things is actually covered in our 1 hour training. So that is a 1-day training. Of course, we have a 3 days training for OEE and things like that, just to highlight to some of you. And so with these tools, you can actually realize very easily in terms of your, visualize your data very easily. And then you can gather all this data very easily. Of course, very importantly, tapping onto some data at the shop floors or from the machines, this is, you need another know-how in terms of that. So here we are able to give you just some hints and also some hands-on also to handle this part. Yeah. So that is most important thing in this today's live session. So again, we have one audience here asking something. Is it? Can I see? Oh, okay. Okay. So again, just to welcome you again to this channel. You know, this is a Sembang AIoT channel. If you enjoy this session, please do a SSL. Yeah, SSL. SSL is for some of you, SSL. What do you think about SSL? You know,
I think it's TLS, SSL, that kind of thing.
For security, right?
The encryption.
SSL today is taught for that security. SSL is share, subscribe, and like. So this, just remember to share, subscribe, and like us. And very important thing in this, just now I just met one of the client. He said, "Hey, we go follow your this channel, you know, but how come your this channel didn't tell us, you know, when is it, you know, coming?" So of course you need to click notify, yeah, notify, so that when we have this live channel, it will send this thing to you. Yeah. So yeah, we have this Coca-Cola. You know, why we have this Coca-Cola here? It's not we like to drink Coca-Cola. This Coca-Cola is for what?
This one is last time we can use it to use the AI to predict the water level.
Yeah. Why we have this Coca-Cola, FNN, all those things is because we are doing some further experiment in terms of what we call, you know, for building the AI for this kind of application to detect the water level. So I also know that today is a holiday in Penang. Yeah, so I think this month also quite a number of holidays. Yeah, so maybe, yeah, so I hope you enjoy. You can stay home and watch this video. But then, very important thing, I think I always think that you know what is knowledge? Is knowledge important or not?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I just want to share with you, knowledge is power. Yeah, but what you need is applying knowledge. Yeah, applying knowledge is ultimate power. Yeah. So for that, I would like to conclude this live session today. So please do SSL, subscribe, share, and like. And we will see you in another session. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching.